Welcome everybody to the channel. Here we have another laptop that is in need of a little bit of tender love and care in the form of a new SSD drive and a couple memory sticks. So this one here is an HP 2000. It's an old machine. It has an i3 on it. It came with 4 gigs of memory. I think it's a 2.5 gigahertz, and apparently there were variants of this machine. So this one is a 22DX, and apparently there were different ones with an AMD, Celeron, and some other combination of hard drive size and a couple of things. Operating system was one of them. But as you can see on the screen, those are the specs that the machine came with. Of course, it has VGA output, an HDMI. I think it has 3 USB ports, Wi-Fi, wire network card, DVD drive, and of course, I think this is a writable. But yeah, other than that, it worked fine. And let me just flip it over here. It worked fine for the time that it was purchased. Again, this was roughly 10 years ago or something like that. But obviously, like everything else, it started getting hard drive overutilization, memory loss. It started getting bogged down. Obviously, hard drive overutilization with a fresh install of the operating system will probably clear those things out. And but the only thing is, I wouldn't be able to um, go around is that it only 4 gigs of memory. 4 gigs of memory nowadays is barely minimum. Because the thing is that when you tag on top of that um, software that's malfunctioning and the hard drive is all trashed, um, and 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 obviously things are getting faster, or I mean, and perhaps it's a perception that we want things yesterday, so therefore things that arrive today are already too late. Um, maybe that could be, or a combination of everything. But nonetheless, we're gonna go ahead and give this machine another lease in life. I already did that with my old HP, which um, I'll be uploading that video soon. But I've been testing it, and I have to say, I'm more than satisfied with that upgrade. And it's performing wonderfully. The only thing I had to do was I had to find a way, and I did research on the HP community. People are having issues with Windows 10 and the um, drivers for the graphics card. The Windows 10 was not recognizing it, and it just plugged in take all kind of video card driver that was just not working. Was not working well. It wasn't recognizing my VGA. Wasn't recognizing the memory that the card had, and of course the higher resolution. But once I applied the solution that they gave me, yeah, it's wonderful. The display is wonderful, and like I said, I'm very satisfied with that update we did on that. Again, a video will be coming up soon, and I presume that doing pretty much the same thing on this laptop, which is more powerful than that old HP, I will probably be equally satisfied with this. The HP upgrade that I did, I have to say it upgraded, or the return that I got from it was probably near 50% improvement. So doing the same thing on this machine, again, I will definitely expect the same results. Which of course this machine is a little bit more powerful than that machine, so therefore twice as much satisfaction, I guess. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. It currently, according to the stats, it has, and well, for what I've seen, obviously, it has 2 gigs of memory. An additional memory slot is available, and a 512 or something like that spinning drive. I am going to replace it with only a 256 SSD, which will be faster than this guy in here. And yes, I could have spent another $10 or whatever and get me a 512 or what have you, but I'm only using like 80 gigs of this thing. I know I'm not gonna be doing anything else in here, no production stuff in this laptop. But if I do need to store more or have more capacity, I still gonna have at least 140 gigs still available here, and I do have plenty of external storage, which I prefer anyway, because then I can mobilize things. I have more flexibility with that. So what I saved here, I put it here into the memory sticks, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this 2 gig memory stick out of here. You're out. And I'm going to put 2 4 gig sticks. And the reason why I'm doing that is because it is better to have matching manufacturing, matching specs, rather than whatever came in here. And that way I don't have no issues with compatibility. And talking about compatibility, this one came with Windows 8, 8.1, I think was upgraded to, and I am going to most likely either put Windows 10 on it. I believe this one is not compatible with Windows 11, but we shall see. But in this video, we're just going to do the hardware part, and later on I will bring you the results on the Windows installation part. Right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get on it. See, that's the outgoing memory stick. And there's a slot right here, slot 1 and slot 2 behind the film. I'm replacing it with DDR3 1600 from Patriot. And I just realized something. They gave me their own memory stick. It was supposed to be two 4 gig sticks. This is a 4 Patriot stick, memory stick, and this one here is an 8. I know for sure this one's not gonna take this single memory 8 stick, but you know what? Let's go ahead and test that. Let's go ahead and pull this out again. Put it back in here. Let's go ahead and put in the 8 in here. Since we're already in this compartment, I'm gonna go ahead and swap the hard drive anyway. I know there's gonna be no operating system. I just want to see if the laptop will actually recognize the 8 gig stick on that single slot, which I thought it. But let's see. Boot device not found, which is expected. Go ahead and see if we can just boot it up in BIOS instead. We don't need to do the test. Look at that. It does recognize the 8 gig stick on a single slot, which is great. Sure, I'll take that. Perfect. So now that we're here, as you can see, it's at 2.2 gigahertz. It's an i3. It went from a 4 gig stick to an 8 in a single slot. Because it's the maximum, it's not worth to put or even try putting the other one in the other slot, because it's not gonna recognize it, obviously. But fantastic. That is awesome. And again, you learn something new every day, even though some manufacturers, of course, they the hardware capabilities and limitations. There's times where you have to populate both slots in order to achieve the maximum. But in this situation, and by pure coincidence, whether if it is good or not, I was able to walk out with a, even though there was a mistake made at the store, I will still be able to walk out with a 8 gig upgrade. Now the other alternative would have been, of course, plugging in back the old memory stick there, but yeah, I'll still be worried about running into issues with memory compatibility and stuff like that. Having a single stick is probably even better. Absolutely. Well, anyway, so for the time being, that concludes this part of the video. Next time I see you guys, I'll have a full operating system installed, and with a little glimpse of the pains that I might have probably encountered in getting the operating system installed, but I seriously doubt it. Knock on wood, of course. And with that said, thank you for stopping by. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave your comments down below, and I'll see you on the next upgrade.